What if the boogeyman isn't born? What if he's created?
It's Halloween. We're gonna have a good time tonight.
Today we're going to talk about Corey Cunningham in Halloween Ends and why this movie risks handing the mask to someone new.
Boogeyman's gonna get you.
Halloween Ends reframes the boogeyman as a social role, a story that Haddonfield creates, feeds, and, when necessary, passes on. It's not a demon that hops bodies, it's not a destiny carved into one's soul, it's a role, a vacancy, it's a job opening that the town keeps alive. If that sounds like a wild swing for a trilogy finale, you're right, but the film lays the track scene by scene, so let's walk through it. Corey's story starts with a tragedy. It's an accident, there's no mask, there's no malice, but what matters is what Haddonfield does next. Watch the way people look at him, how conversations stop when he enters a room. It gets a label, it becomes a lesson, not a person, he's a warning. To me, that's a social death. If the boogeyman is a role, the town is the casting director. If we look at the sewer scene, Corey meets Michael in the lock eyes. Some people read this as a possession, like evil passing through a look. You can look at it that way if you want, but I think there's another way that I like more. It's more about a recognition. Michael sees a kid the town is already hollowed out, and then Corey sees this template in Michael Myers, how to survive the shame after being weaponized. This scene is ambiguous on purpose, and you don't need magic if the town already believes in that. Functionally, both readings land in the same place. Corey accepts a story that Haddonfield has already been rehearsing since 1978. From here, this is where Corey starts to copy Michael, like the posture, the patience, the way that bodies are staged for discovery. Corey learns the grammar of the shape, not from lectures, but from public ritual. Haddonfield as a place has broadcast the rules of being the boogeyman for decades, like in the news, the gossip, the urban legends. Everyone knows the beats of Michael Myers. The scarecrow mask is another big tell for Corey Cunningham. It's like his totem that says, you can be someone else now. When Corey later takes Michael Myers' mask, it isn't like identity theft. It's more, I'm the new Michael Myers now. And the mask doesn't make him Michael, but he feels it gives him permission. Corey and Allison are like a train wreck that's about to crash because they want opposite things. Allison wants out, a future that isn't defined by Haddonfield or by Laurie's fear, whereas Corey wants belonging, any belonging, even if that belonging is inside a nightmare. Laurie's survivor instinct reads Corey as a pattern, not as a person. She's right about the danger, obviously. She's wrong about the cure, because the cure would require the town to change, to stop needing an effigy that absorbs all its guilt.
But because your boogeyman disappeared, they needed a new one.
After Halloween Kills, Haddonfield learned the wrong lesson. It doesn't want accountability, it wants catharsis. If Michael is gone, the ritual demands a replacement. They make that clear in Halloween Ends. Corey's violence is reckless, it's hot, it's angry, and it's impulsive. Whereas Michael's violence is ritualized, it's cool, and it's methodical. It's almost choreographed. The film isn't saying Michael is replaceable, it's saying the boogeyman is a format the town understands.
The suffering Michael caused became an infection, passing on to people who never even crossed his path.
The man, the original shape, remains singular. The format, though, can be imitated. Zoom out, though, and the movie plays like a map. You have stigma, gossip, unresolved grief, seasonal ritual, but the process is like myth-making, media attention, and selective memory. All you need is a mask and a target. So we look at Haddonfield as a factory that runs in October. It produces the same product, fear organised into a story, and that story needs a lead. If the original lead is out sick, like Michael Myers, the understudy goes in, like Corey Cunningham.
Am I a bad person?
This echoes Season of the Witch. That film dropped Michael entirely to ask how culture and corporations scare us. Halloween Ends sneaks that anthology DNA into a Michael movie by letting the mask wander to someone else. If we sit with the characters for a second, the film gives us an ethical triangle. First, we've got Corey Cunningham, who wants to be seen, even if it's as a monster. Then we've got Allison, she wants an exit, not a role. And then we've got Laurie Strode, she wants the pattern contained. Each one of them is a response to the community trauma. Corey's path is of course more dangerous, not because he's the next Michael Myers, but because the town makes that path easier than healing. Laurie senses it, she confronts it, fights it, but even she can't stop the town from writing that script. With all of this though, the movie doesn't lecture us, it suggests it. Colour shifts from the blue of memory to the orange of present anger. Doorways and windows turn houses into stages. Breathing and footsteps makes proximity into music. You feel the mask before you see it. The silence drops like a trap door. So the big question is, why gamble now at the end of a trilogy? Artistically, after 4 decades, the question, can Michael die, isn't the scary one. The scary question is, if he dies, does anything actually change?
You should surrender to that feeling you had the first time you ever looked into his eyes.
Corey Cunningham lets the film answer, so not unless the town changes. Kill a man and the story survives, break the story or it grows a new mask. Ultimately, this is the franchise testing its anthology DNA inside a legacy sequel. It's probing whether audiences will accept a broader idea of the Boogeyman. Is it risky? Yes, but coherent with Halloween's history of restlessness. Now, the fair negative critique on Halloween Ends is the marketing promised Michael versus Laurie, the final round. Fans waited years for this. But dropping a new Boogeyman arc in the finale feels like a bait and switch to a lot of people, and the pivot arrives late.
You came here to kill me, so do it.
If Corey's seed had been planted in 2018 or grown through Halloween Kills, it might have felt like an evolution, not just a detour in the last one. So the critique isn't I don't like change, it's strong idea, awkward placement. So here's where I land with Halloween Ends and Corey Cunningham. The mask is not a personality, it's a mirror and a license. It reflects what Haddonfield pours into it. Fear, shame, denial, and it permits whoever wears it to act the way the town expects. Corey doesn't become Michael Myers, he becomes the thing the town believes in. If a community can crown a monster, it can uncrown one too, but that requires the town to retire the ritual and stop needing a body to carry the blame. Halloween Ends gambles on a new boogeyman to make a hard point. Evil isn't just a person, it's a system of stories, symbols and crowds.
The body of Michael Myers was disposed of in a midnight procession.
End the man and the story waits for a new face. End the story and maybe the night finally ends. So what do you guys think? Is it a possession thing, transference or recognition? Was Corey chosen or did he volunteer? Let me know what you guys think down below, and as always, thanks a lot for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you soon.
I'll be right back.
What are you waiting for, huh?
Coming to get you, Barbara.
Ever played in the cat?
Someone's in the back seat! Tell me where you are, John!
Wolfman's got a knife.